Hi, I'm Ashley, and this is a napkin. And in a matter of minutes, you're going to discover why this napkin is the secret to doubling holiday sales for your boutique and having the most profitable season ever. Now, that's a big claim, of course, but trust me, this is going to make perfect sense to you in just a couple of minutes. Because you see, if you're a boutique owner that's serious about making sure this holiday season is one that you can truly capitalize on, then this is probably going to be the most important video that you watch. In fact, when you watch it all the way to the end, you're going to discover the 6 secrets to double your holiday sales, how to get your employees super excited about driving sales and boosting revenue with you, and the number one killer mistake that boutique owners make that destroys their holiday season. And trust me, I see this all the time. Now, given the fact that the holiday season is upon us already, we aren't going to have this video online much longer. So if you have a second, you might want to watch it right now while you still can. And now, I know you're probably thinking that you've tried everything that you can to double your sales for the holidays. You've tried all of the videos and the trainings, but I can guarantee you that you've never seen anything like this, what I'm about to show you, because there isn't anything else like it online. Trust me, I have searched. And yeah, there's a few of the secrets that I'm going to share with you today that can get you started in just a matter of minutes on the path to creating the perfect holiday strategy that you can take advantage of during the most profitable time of the year for boutique owners. But first, I do want to share a bit of a personal story with you about a real boutique owner that you may or may not know. And you're going to see when I do why I was a little bit hesitant to include it in the video. So stay with me on that. But before I begin, a little bit of background. I was probably not always your go-to girl when it comes to successful boutique strategy. And in fact, I was probably anything but. You see, it all started for me when I was pretty young, like Punky Brewster young, and I was a country girl from North Dakota. I grew up utterly obsessed with fashion, as perhaps you can relate. I worked in a retail store from the age of 14 on, but because I was literally in the middle of nowhere, I had a real problem, or at least what I thought was a problem other than boys at that age. The closest boutique to me was literally over 350 miles away. Yeah, 350 miles. So my shopping was totally limited and it sucked. I love boutiques, but I couldn't find them anywhere. I could never shop at the boutiques I love because there were literally zero around. So fast forward a few years later, and as I traveled around the US for both college and eventually work, I fell in love with boutiques that line the main streets of cities and small towns all around the country. So when I got back home to good old North Dakota, I had this dream of starting an online platform that would connect all of the boutiques around the world. So that way, selfishly, fashion lovers like me could shop from their favorite boutiques regardless of where they lived, even if it was North Dakota. So social media at that point was just starting. In fact, Facebook was still a college network, and yes, Mark Zuckerberg was my first friend, as he was probably yours too. So at that time, I put the idea on the shelf for later, and I continued to work at the Buckle. Don't judge. So then over the next 7 years, I ended up putting my college degree in marketing and communications into action instead. I consulted small businesses on sales and marketing strategy, and I ran a full-fledged economic development corporation, which I loved. But it was when my husband and I actually moved our family from North Dakota to Wisconsin that I finally had the opportunity to work on my idea, which started as simply an online shopping mall of boutiques. Now, that process, it totally changed my life. It pushed me beyond my wildest business imagination, and it introduced me to some of the most awesome people I've ever met, and many of which are still a part of our community today. As our platform at the Hub grew, I realized that what boutique owners really needed, more than the platform, was someone with retail sales and marketing experience who could help them grow their business, which, besides fashion, just happened to be my greatest passion. So thus, the Boutique Hub's business platform began to flourish. But let me tell you a story. It was around that time, unfortunately, that disaster struck. This is what I wanted to share with you earlier. You see, it was about this time last year, that I met a boutique owner who we'll call Jenny to protect her own identity. She was a passionate boutique owner, but she did have a very serious problem. Now, stay with me, you're going to get a lesson here, and this may be a problem that you've also faced in your time in business as well. See, Jenny had been running a successful boutique for about 2 years, but she had reached a crossroads because things were not going well for her. In fact, pretty bad. It had caused a lot of issues at home and stress that she couldn't deal with. And she knew that if things didn't turn around quickly, she was going to have to shut her business down for good. Of course, this was going to crush her financially. It was going to ruin her dream of running a boutique and serving the community that she loved. It had dawned on Jenny that, yeah, her boutique was in serious trouble. It wasn't going to get any better unless she took action. And she did, just like you might do today. However, she knew she needed to change, but she had no idea what she needed to do to get her boutique from the depths of despair where it was to wildly profitable, and to do it fast. Now, one thing I don't know if I mentioned is Jenny was actually one of my one-on-one private coaching clients. And one day she called me in between our sessions. I remember it like it was yesterday because it was just like this time of year. It was a beautiful fall day, crushed leaves covering the ground, and she had actually went out on a drive to clear her mind. And Jenny called me from her car. She was in a state of total panic because she really wasn't sure what to do. And you know how when you're on the phone with someone like that and you can actually feel her energy through the phone? I could feel her pain in the pit of my stomach, and I wore it just as heavily as she did. She felt as if her whole world was crashing around her because her business was her life. And I knew that if we didn't do something to help save her boutique during the holiday period, we only had one shot to get it right. So as we spoke, I told her there were 6 things that I wanted her to work on immediately. And the moral of the story is she actually pulled a napkin out of her bag and wrote down these 6 things. Ironic, right? They were 6 secrets that I knew would completely transform her business if she just focused on them. And they're actually the same 6 things that most boutique owners rarely ever consider. Some pretty simple and some more advanced. And then Jenny implemented them. And that's the thing that a lot of boutique owners that I speak to don't actually do. So what happened to Jenny? Well, Jenny actually tripled the revenue of her boutique last holiday season. She took it from the brink of closure to a wildly successful business. And speaking with me was her last hope. So it made me incredibly proud to have such an impact on her life. Now, what were the 6 secrets that I shared with Jenny? Let's talk about them because they are also a key part of the reason that we were able to grow and have been able to grow the Boutique Hub to over 1,000 members and a shopping community of over 100,000 subscribed boutique addicts like me from around the world. They're the 6 things that help us solve a huge problem that we see in the market today, and one that you might have in common with Jenny. It's a common enemy for most boutique owners to solve, and it's the reason why you're struggling to get the most out of your holiday season and maximizing your sales. And it's something that's not your fault. The problem is simple. It's a lack of quality education for boutique owners. You see, most boutiques get started because the owner loves clothing. You love the entire fashion experience, but you lack business experience. In most cases, boutique owners are busy moms who want freedom and a healthy second income and the ability to impact others. And their art is fashion, that they just need a guide, someone to steer them in the right direction. The lack of education and proper understanding of how to approach the holiday season specifically to maximize profit is something that can cause disastrous results for boutique owners. I'm going to tell you why. So listen, girl, this is not what I want for you. And I know that this is not what you want for yourself. So now that you know the problem, let's do something about it. Sound good? It's time to get educated. So as a store owner, that you know exactly what you need to do, what action you need to take to get the results that you want. So let's dive into these 6 tips that I have for you today so that you can get started to double your holiday sales. And again, these are the same exact tips and tactics that Jenny and countless other boutique owners have used to see success in their business. So let's get into it. Step number 1, pre-planning. Now, when it comes to the holiday season, there's a secret that most boutique owners never follow through with, and that is fail to plan, plan to fail, as they say, which usually means that you end up throwing some kind of 40% off blanket sale in desperation on Black Friday, which actually costs you money and drains your account at the end of the season. You run a negative maintain margin over the holidays. Trust me, cheaper is not better. And your customers are not looking for you because of the price point and the discount you offer. They're looking to you because you get them and they trust you. So stop giving away the farm and start with a real strategy. So here's what you need to do. Grab your calendar and work backwards. Circle or highlight the key events and dates like Black Friday, Small Business Saturday, Cyber Monday, Christmas Eve, vendor shows you're doing, and then fill in the blanks from there. Work backwards to make a traffic plan in advance. When you're going to send emails, postcards, write Facebook ads. Plan each event as if it were a launch with a real strategy, and then do not forget sufficient follow-up. Make sure you're including your event goals, and then you record the actual sales so you can save this information for next year. It's also super important that you plan out your customer experience, including your return policy, shipping countdown timers, and online merchandising experiences. Now imagine how you're going to feel when you get into the holiday season totally prepared for everything that's to come, setting you and your boutique up for the best results possible rather than flying by the seat of your pants. Step number 2, promotions. One thing that most boutique owners overlook, which costs them dearly at the end of the season, is not understanding the difference between a sale and a promotion. So pay attention because this is super important to your bottom line. A sale is a markdown which provides direct financial benefit to the customer, which results in a lost margin for your business, but it drives extra traffic, right? It's a trade-off. A promotion, however, is a theme or a reason to get together which provides entertainment, connection, and personal experience for the customer. Think of an ugly sweater party as a great example. Now, knowing when to run one over the other and how to use sales to grow your overall margin is crucial. This tip alone is going to help you be better prepared for the different promotions that you can run, the different offers you can run during the holiday season. That's what's going to get you the best results for your boutique and for your bottom line. Step number 3, events. If you take advantage of this simple, easy trick, you're going to have a blast while you also increase your revenue. Holding events is one of the fastest ways to boost sales, and the reality is it can be pretty easy. So whether you're online, brick and mortar, or mobile, your opportunities to host events are endless, and your customers love them. They actually get to meet and interact with you in the product. Anne at White Owl Creek Boutique, who's a member of our community, she shared this tip with us. She holds an open house before Thanksgiving, which gets people in the mood for Christmas and to start their Christmas list. She serves wine and chocolate, and she has attendees draw from a bowl to receive a discount at checkout, a small discount. This event drives tons of traffic to her store, and everyone brings a friend, brings new faces to the business, and has an amazing time. And she doesn't have to break the bank, a little tongue twister, to do it. This is one of the best secrets that you're ever going to implement to drive sales to your boutique. Pair your event with a promotion rather than a big sale or a markdown to drive traffic and maximize your profit. And best of all, you can hold events online as well. So throw an online event in a secret shopping group or an event for 48 hours and provide incentives to your digital hostesses who help you set up the event in the first place. Step number 4, educating employees. When it comes to hiring staff, here's one of my patented secrets. Don't stop. Don't stop. You're always going to need them, so start early and train early. This is the key, you guys. Keep your personal time sacred and focus on the 20% of your to-do list that gets you 80% of your results. Then hire out the rest. Stop contemplating the chicken and the egg. Hire for where your business is headed and not where your business has been. And make sure you educate your staff. Include them on consistent meetings. Set sales goals. And most importantly, make sure you're looking for their reward triggers. Is it recognition, time, money? Your team is just as excited for the holidays as you are. So maximize your efforts together and then celebrate your success right along with them. If you master just these few little tips with your team that I shared here, I promise this is going to be your best year ever. Step number 5, e-commerce. If there's one topic that I will completely nerd out on, I'm sorry in advance, it's e-commerce and your digital strategy. There's so many things that we could talk about here, but I do want to share the most important thing for right now, and that is emails. Emails, collect them at every possible opportunity, whether it's online or offline. Don't even think about not having the follow-up sequences in place after you send those emails in the first place. You can increase your store revenue by 10 to 30% simply by having the proper email follow-ups in place after you've sent initial emails. Trust me, this is such a crucial mistake that most online boutique owners make. They simply think by having an email address, they send a couple of emails and boom, sales increase. Well, there's much more to it than that. So a little secret here, emails can actually be used for so much more than hitting the send button. You can use them to grow your groups, your page, build custom audiences, or even dig into your customers' purchasing habits and their preferences so you can reach them even better next time. Step number 6, traffic. The final secret to doubling your sales this holiday season is traffic. There are so many different sources, both online and offline. So it's critical for you to understand what the best options are going to be for your boutique and your ideal customer, because no two customers are created equal. Make sure you understand your customer first and where she's going to be hanging out. Whether it's on social media with Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, or it's an opportunity for you to create viral content, or even to use more traditional methods like postcards or phone calls or window signage. You have to have a proper plan for actually driving that key traffic so you can increase sales and achieve your goals during the holiday season. So once you know your best channel, you can pair it with the plans that you put together back in step 1 to drive traffic both online and foot traffic like you've never seen before. A plan and a strategy. Remember that the average consumer has to see something an average of 7 times before taking action. So your planning and well-executed launch plans are going to be critical here. Now, I'm going to just pause for a second because you may be a tad bit overwhelmed at this point, and that's perfectly okay. But the reality is the 6 things that I just revealed to you are just the beginning. It was probably a lot of information, but it's just the beginning because each topic is super detailed. So that's why we're here today. I want you to pay really close attention to what I'm about to say next, because here's where you have 2 choices, right? Number 1, you can take all these steps and the details that I just shared in 1 through 6 and put the puzzle pieces together on your own. And you're probably going to get lucky, see some progress, but naturally it may take a little bit longer. And of course, there can be some mistakes along the way. Totally cool if that's what you choose. Or you can take step number 2, choice number 2. The choice that boutique owners take to eliminate guesswork and to guarantee their best holiday season yet. The quickest and easiest and smartest way possible to achieve the results that you want this season without the headaches and pain of wondering what the next step is going to be. Have you been there? I've been there. So I have a question for you. Do you want to go it alone, or do you want to have the work already done for you? Now, if you've been following the Boutique Hub for any period of time, or you've been in any of our Facebook groups, you know that I put in literally thousands and thousands of hours of research. And I've developed formulas for boutique owners in many different areas, including the formula to holiday success with boutique owners like you in mind. So here's one that's been proven to work over and over again with our clients. So what I call it is our holiday marketing masterclass. Pretty descriptive, right? Pretty simple, because that's exactly what it is. So before I continue, I don't think I formally introduced myself at the beginning of this video. So let me start there. My name is Ashley Alderson. I'm the founder of the Boutique Hub. And after helping thousands of boutique owners create and build and grow their businesses, I keep hearing the same things over and over again. Every aspect of the boutique owner's business, but especially this time of year, they're not sure how to prepare for the holiday season. They don't know how to hire staff or how to best incentivize the ones that they do have. They're uncertain about the best digital strategies that they can use to get the most out of the season. Where's that traffic come from, right? So all of these questions aside, this is why we created the Holiday Marketing Masterclass, because it's a complete breakdown of everything you need to cover so that you can ensure you are ready for the best season yet. And it's exactly why I gave Jenny, that boutique owner who is still with us today, so that she could triple her sales and revenue of her store. So the Holiday Marketing Masterclass, if I can tell you a little bit more about it, is broken up into 6 modules. There's one for each area of your business, as I outlined earlier. And then when you grab the Holiday Marketing Masterclass, here's what we want you to discover inside. The 6 main types of events that every boutique owner must run in the holiday season, how to plan out the entire season, including where to start and the most important dates, 4 marketing weapons you need for every promotion to be a success, how to determine the ultimate promotion theme to ensure the best results, the difference between a sale and a promotion, plus when to use them, how to create a world-class customer experience that are going to keep them coming back for more, sales boosters, what they are, and the secret that you must know to increase your revenue by 20%. The one promotion that a boutique owner from North Carolina ran in December to create her biggest January ever. And you're also going to discover how to set sales targets, reward staff, and train them effectively and have fun while doing it. E-commerce mastery, from Google Analytics to conversion rates. The 9 website plugins that boutique owners need in 2017 and how to use them. How to increase revenue by 30% with proper email follow-ups. How to use lists and segmentation in order. What pixels are and how they can boost your sales. The secrets to maximizing social proof so that more people buy from you. How you can use collaboration to drive more people both to your store, online and offline. And how to create viral content that your community loves to ensure that your holiday sales go crazy once you post it. Plus tons more. So, need a sip of water after that. You're probably thinking at this point, okay, Ashley, what's the price to the Holiday Marketing Masterclass? Yes, I'm being totally sarcastic because I've listened to a ton of these videos, and this is the part where they give you some crazy astronomical price that makes you roll your eyes, and me too. But that's not my jam. And our mission at the Boutique Hub is to make sure that the programs we deliver far more result than they cost. So to give you an idea, to get private access to my help through our flagship program, Boutique Bootcamp, it's an investment of almost $4,000. And when I've shown this content and the content inside of our training library for our members at theboutiquehub.com to other experts in the industry, they thought we were crazy for what we were charging for it. And some of you who are listening and understand the price probably do too. So to be totally honest with you, I know how much of an impact having access to these 6 tips and to these other boutique owners can have on your business. So I wanted to make sure that this was something that was affordable and there was no excuses for you not to enroll in it and make this an awesome holiday season for you and your family. So this is not going to be $1,000. It's not going to be $500. In fact, we're going to give you lifetime access to the Holiday Marketing Masterclass and its annual updates for one payment of, and you're going to discover how to make this season the best one that you've ever had. So if you're serious about doubling your sales, here's what you can do next. You can click the button below that says, yes, double my sales now. Pretty clear and clever, right? And it's going to take you to a secure order form. And then once you complete the process, you're going to instantly be emailed your login details so that you can have access to the masterclass right away. Plus, if you're already a member of our community, theboutiquehub.com, which a lot of you are, the place where thousands of boutique owners, brands, designers, service providers connect on a daily basis, you're also going to have access to some exclusive bonuses that complement this course. Plus, of course, daily access to me for your questions on the topic in any one of our, we'll call them hyperactive, because they are, Facebook groups. And it's as simple as that. So no matter if this is your first holiday as a boutique owner or if you're a veteran who's been around for years, I know that there's pieces of this system that are going to be aha moments for you and they're going to work for you. I'm so certain of it. Here's what I want to do. I want to give you a guarantee, because I want you to have 30 days access to the masterclass so you can test out the tips and strategies that I've given you. And if it doesn't either blow your mind or give you some kind of immediate help, then I want to give you your money back. So that's a 30-day trial with no risk, because integrity for us at the Boutique Hub is so important. I want to make sure that you are 100% happy with anything that you purchase from us. So you can even ask for your money back for any reason, even if it's because you decide you don't like my voice, which my husband may also agree with you on a few certain times of the year. So you're fully covered, which means you have nothing to lose except a huge increase in your boutique to gain, right? So go ahead, click the button below that says, yes, double my sales now, and you're going to get instant lifetime access. So now we wait, and now it's up to you. You can literally have the most incredible, stress-free, and prosperous holiday season that you can dream of for your boutique. That's what I want for you. Or you can simply do nothing. Totally up to you. And if you choose not to join, obviously that's fine. So let me ask you this. If you learned just one single thing in the masterclass that made you only a handful of sales this season, but allowed you more time to celebrate with your family, would it be worth it to you? Of course it would. Of course it would. That's why we made it super affordable, so that this was a no-brainer for you and your business. So the last thing for you to do is to click the button below, and then I'll see you over inside the members area where you can get started in just the next couple of minutes. I can't wait to hear how it goes for you guys. Thanks for sticking with me till the end.